here to talk about a villain. A relatable villain to many. Not gonna lie, I have not really known much about him except for the Resident Evil 4. I know that there is the Dark Side Chronicles with his character. He's in a very intense character, very military based. So I thought it'd be kind of interesting to go over like just military information with him, I would think. But yes, I did the skull and the beret I have because something with war, as we all to be or not to be, what happens with war is death. There is grit, there's pain, suffering, all bad things you can imagine just trying to survive and go through missions and such. They didn't really have to change much with his design in both the games because, in a way, he is more straightforward as a character as well. But yeah, let me show the two different images for him. Yeah, so they didn't have to change really much with him. And I think his design is perfect for what his character portrays because he has some war past, he has a dark past where he basically let the military past in him consume and mold him into the villain that he is now. So like with the scarring on his face, the red paint, like he is serious, like he's lost blood, I guess, like in a way, like with the losing of the blood, I see of it as like the losing like comrades and such. But yeah, he doesn't really say too much in the remake, and I think it's just because in the end he's just power hungry. So I will go over some of the lines in the game. Wow, sorry, that's so loud. He has like an intense theme that's like the boss theme I am playing. So let's go over some of the things that he says in the original game versus the remake. So here are some lines in the original 2005. You may be able to prolong your life, but it's not like you can escape your inevitable death, is it? Consider it done. Let's see. We'll see soon enough if you did. Been a long time, comrade. I died in a crash 2 years ago. Is that what they told you? You catch on quick, as expected. After all, you and I both know where we had come from. Okay, this line, I gotta say, I wish they would have kept it in the remake, but I was actually, so, in the remake, something that they did disinclude, and I forgot about until looking at all these lines, is they didn't have any real interaction with Ada Wong and him. And I guess it would kind of make more sense if he wasn't in ties with Ada Wong, because they're like kind of two different characters in two different situations. Like with Krauser, he's just kind of like seeking revenge and violence and all kinds of stuff with that. And then like Ada Wong, she's like more of a spy character. I am a little sad that they didn't keep that in this one, but I think with it, they had good reason to kind of like have, they're both two different like character arcs and charactery things, and having them with their separate ways as like a DLC that will be coming out soon, I think that makes more sense with his character, because the sole purpose of him is just to be a part of Leon's past, and it's kind of like they're two sides, they're two different sides. So like, okay, I never played this one, the Dark Side Chronicles, but yeah, like you could see, yes, there's a past with the characters. So I think that maybe just them only focusing on like them, only those two interacting in the remake was more important, just since like it's kind of like the whole past thing, the military experience and such. Let's see. Oh, the line. It says, well, if it isn't the bitch in the red dress. I wish they would have kept that, but they didn't. Alright, let's a couple other lines. It pretty much means that you're on a tight leash. Getting soft, are we? You don't seriously think a conservative mind can chart a new course for the world, do you? I see you honed your skills. Witness the power, prepare for your death. Alright. On this site, there are only 3 lines that he says in the remake that you hear, and it drove me nuts because there was like way more lines in the original. And I know like there is like some dialogue, but like they really like kind of went more straightforward with him in the remake. And the 3 lines that it has listed are no time or long time no see, rookie. We are just getting started, rookie. Witness the power. Yes. I am very like, I heard rookie so many times when I was playing it. I was like, oh my god, just stop, please. It's too much for me. Alright, but let's get back to him. I feel like I kind of sidetracked on this one. Wrong thing. But yeah, I think that what they did with the remake for the boss battle was really, really cool. I liked it better than the original because, like, the original, they had a time sequence and they tried to make it, like, really intense and all this stuff. And it was, like, more fast-paced. But what they did with the remake is they kind of, like, it was, like, intense, but it was more slow-paced. And it was kind of more based on, like, military survival stuff. So, like, you had to go through and try to sneak around the mines and, like, get ready for knife combat, all that stuff. But yeah, this one's probably gonna be my weakest character analysis because, I don't know, he's so straightforward, and, like, his purpose in the game is to serve as, like, a villain, and, like, what Leon, it's like Leon and him are, like, 2 different things. So, going back to that image again, yeah, so, like, there was, like, a good side to them, and it's kind of like Leon, he took the more honorable approach versus Krauser, where Krauser, like, let all the dark things consume him and make him become the villain that he did. And I also think that the way they did the scene for the remake when when they end up fighting and he's like, you know what to do, and then, like, he has to, like, stab his comrade, but then he keeps a knife, like, it's pretty intense. But I think that the military approach in the remake was I felt like it was a more realistic approach, and I liked that better versus everything else. But yeah, you still get the boss fight, like, where he's like a monster with, like, all the virusy stuff. But yeah, so it was really interesting. But I do hope that, if anything, if they make a remake of this game with it, that would be really interesting. I would be more down to play that and then, like, see what they changed to make him, like, the way he is. But yeah, this one, it's gonna be my weakest, but I attempted, and hey, attempting is always good. If you don't try, then how will you learn? So, but if you have suggestions, please let me know. Until the next time, which is very shortly. Bye.